will tell. My God! Look at that! You only get that in a live event. Oh, devastating suplex. Folks, this could be bedlam here in the arena. Oh my God! Close your eyes. Mothers, send your children to their rooms. There we go. Oh my God, look at that. The money clip out of nowhere. Welcome back. This matchup was put into play 2 weeks ago on XEW Wrestling. This matchup is between the Port City Kings and the Dirty Dawsons. The Dawson brothers, Zane and Dave. Charlie Dreamer and K.C. McKnight taking on these Dawsons, and K.C. McKnight's being run to the ground in the corner. There's Cheryl Smith, our favorite fan here in XEW. We haven't seen our other favorite, Jay, in a while. And there's K.C. McKnight. K.C. McKnight is reeling. If you don't remember, 2 weeks ago we started this matchup, and the match had already gone on for 15 minutes. This matchup is like long-form storytelling. This is not your typical 5-minute wrestling match or even 10-minute wrestling match. This, my friend, is like a documentary compared to a news package, a graphic novel compared to a comic book. This is long-form storytelling. Zane going to the corner, having his twin brother Dave tag in, and K.C. McKnight's getting double-teamed here. Look at this. Dave Dawson ripping at the eyes of K.C. McKnight. And that, my friends, I don't think that's legal. Charlie Dreamer's having some words with the referee, asking about the legalities behind that maneuver. And Dave is taking advantage of this ref's distraction. Look at this, choking K.C. McKnight in that corner. Choking K.C. McKnight. He has a count to 5 here in XEW. And K.C. McKnight trying to gather his wits about him. K.C. McKnight needs to get out of this funk that we're seeing him in right now. K.C. McKnight whipped to the corner, and here comes Dave. Oh! K.C. McKnight, look at that with the leg blocking that running clothesline, and then the bulldog, and K.C. McKnight, not enough to put Big Dave Dawson down. Tagging in Charlie Dreamer. Perhaps they can get some momentum going with these quick tags. And look, the Port City Kings with the double back elbow. Port City Kings could have it here. Charlie Dreamer, 1-2. Not quite enough. Zane Dawson's telling Charlie Dreamer that's not going to stop the Dawson brothers. So Charlie Dreamer takes Dave Dawson's arm and puts it in the armbar. Look at that. That's like an MMA-style armbar right here. And this is going to rip the tendons, rip everything out of Dave Dawson's hand, his arm. It's not a pleasant thing to be put in. And look at Dave Dawson. He tried to fight back, had some wits about him to go for the pin in that situation. Dave Dawson, Zane Dawson, and even the Port City Kings, these are all ring veterans. Dave Dawson taking his time, trying to get up, trying to get out of that arm bar that's taking his left arm and making mincemeat out of it. Look at this. Zane Dawson still has the strength to use that. Oh, perfect maneuver by Dave Dawson, stomping the hand of Charlie Dreamer, and you know, if he doesn't have a hand, he's not going to be able to put on the armbar anymore. So that's a smart maneuver by Dave Dawson. Whipping him into the corner, nice back elbow by Dave Dawson, and Charlie Dreamer's reeling this time. The tables have turned. Charlie Dreamer going to the corner, look at this! Jumping over Dave Dawson and a nice hip toss. Dave Dawson got thrown by the Dream Machine, Charlie Dreamer. Look at that standing switch, beautiful standing switch followed by a standing dropkick. A lot of standing going around in this matchup, you would think. But no, this is a very fast-paced matchup here in XEW. Tagging in the Diamond K.C. McKnight. As Charlie's the rock star in this group, K.C. McKnight's the technician. He'll tear you apart from every angle, and he won't stop. He's a brutal wrestling machine. K.C. McKnight going for the cover. Not quite enough on Dave Dawson. I'm telling you, folks, these two men, the Dawson brothers, they are unstoppable. They are like, I can't explain these two men. They're men on a mission. It's like somebody put in a cheat code and put the strength all the way up, because these men are insane. Look at that. Zane Dawson going for a cheap maneuver there. But if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen, folks. Zane Dawson taking it to K.C. McKnight. And I think we're going to have to wrap it up for a little bit. We're going to go to a commercial break, but stay tuned. Oh, knife edge chops. We'll be right back.
We're one of the last independent dollar stores, probably in the area, if not in the county. Most of the other dollar stores are chains and are corporate owned. We have items here that you won't find at any other dollar store. We do the newest releases for $2 for a day. We do some specials, 3 movies, 2 nights, $5. We sell swords and knives, one of our specialties. We appreciate the local folks coming in, as well as the transient folks, the vacationers.
Welcome back. The tables have turned in this matchup. K.C. McKnight taking it to Zane Dawson. Watch out, Zane Dawson going to the corner, taking out his tag team partner, his twin brother, Dave Dawson. And that's a rare occurrence, a rare misstep by the Dawson brothers. Charlie Dreamer going up top, the high flyer, going down with that falling punch. And, oh, Charlie Dreamer taking it to Zane Dawson. Zane Dawson, this is a rare position for him, but of course, these wrestlers are at the top of their game here in XEW. Going for the cover, Zane Dawson, not enough to take down Charlie Dreamer. Zane Dawson getting back up, taking Charlie Dreamer by those beautiful blonde locks, slamming his head into the corner. And Zane Dawson, see, this is a matchup that's almost like a pendulum. This matchup can go either way, and it's constantly teetering back and forth. Sometimes the Port City Kings will get that momentum going, and then it swings right back, and the Dawsons get that momentum going. That is the sign of a fantastic matchup. Look at that high cross body, and Charlie Dreamer going for the cover. 1, 2. Not quite enough. I'm telling you, folks, this is a fantastic matchup here in XEW. This is some top quality stuff coming on your TV screen tonight. Charlie Dreamer, K.C. McKnight working like a well-tuned machine, slamming his head into K.C. McKnight's boot. Dave Dawson taking a licking, and I guarantee you this man is still going to keep ticking. Look at this. Oh, nice elbow into a backbreaker. K.C. McKnight going for the cover. Have you noticed that this matchup, they're utilizing a lot of quick covers? They have to do this. With these quick covers, you're going to be trying to break that stride of the other opponent. You're going to be trying to just break the spirit of your opponent. You're going to try to get that quick win. You're going to try anything and everything. It's an act of desperation from these men. They want to get that win, and especially against the other man. Both teams here in XEW are fantastic contenders. They build this fantastic tag team here in XEW, and this division is what we're seeing here. Dave Dawson getting a cheap shot, and Charlie Dreamer's having none of that. Charlie Dreamer's going in the ring, but the ref, and look, fantastic. They had a blind tag. The ref didn't see the tag. Dave is technically still the legal man, but Zane Dawson snuck in, and these fans are irate. Look at these fans. They've got an air horn. They've got a Tar Heel shirt on. What's going on here in Charlotte, North Carolina? Look at this. K.C. McKnight using that quickness to his advantage. He may be built like a tank, but folks, he's got a jet engine inside him. He's a fast-paced wrestler. Zane Dawson, too, the wild man of the Dawson brothers. Going to that arm drag. And K.C. McKnight's now working the arm of Zane Dawson. We saw earlier in this matchup that Dave Dawson was having that arm being worked on, and now Zane's being the one. Oh, look at that grip by K.C. McKnight, not letting go. K.C. McKnight, white knuckle. Tagging and Charlie Dreamer utilizing these quick tags, a sign of a smart tag team. And look at that. Takes two to tango when it has to do with the Dawson brothers, and it takes two to suplex these big behemoths. Stomping a mud hole in Zane Dawson. Charlie Dreamer getting those fans behind him. Dave Dawson, he's looking a little pissed off back there. Zane Dawson, he's looking a little bit wily. He's a mountain man, a wild man here in XEW, and he's being tamed right now, domesticated, if you will. And Charlie Dreamer's, he's having a fantastic dream right now. Being whipped into the corner, look at this. Oh, nice head scissors takedown by Charlie Dreamer. Zane, a little bit frustrated here. These men have already been going for about 30 minutes. And Charlie Dreamer up top with the flying clothesline and going for the cover. Not enough. Dave Dawson satisfied with his brother, his twin brother, kicking out of that predicament. And here comes K.C. McKnight going up top once again. K.C. McKnight, look at this. He's calling for those fans. At one point, K.C. McKnight was a douchebag. But now, K.C. McKnight, I'd go out and have a beer with the man. He's a nice guy these days. He may not be the nicest man in XEW, but you know what? I respect K.C. McKnight. K.C. McKnight has a lot of respect in my book because he's a man on a mission. Look at this. Taking it to Zane Dawson. He's all about the wins here in XEW. He is a serious wrestler in a serious situation here. He wants to win, and just like every good wrestler, he wants to push himself to the limit. And folks, that limit will be reached here in about 3 minutes. Hopefully, stay tuned. We'll have the conclusion coming up.
We're one of the last independent dollar stores, probably in the area, if not in the county. Most of the other dollar stores are chains and are corporate owned. We have items here that you won't find at any other dollar store. We do the newest releases for $2 for a day. We do some specials, 3 movies, 2 nights, $5. We sell swords and knives, one of our specialties. We appreciate the local folks coming in as well as the transient folks, the vacationers.